Hello my friends and welcome back. It is Friday, my dudes. That means you and we survived yet another week. And I want to begin today's video with these beautiful shots of a Ukrainian Mi-24 flying over a Ukrainian sunflower field. It's just so pretty, I need to show it to you. Look at them, flowers everywhere. Sunflower is a symbol of Ukraine, and as I say, not pushing up daisies as the Russian soldiers do in the Ukrainian soil, pushing up sunflowers, because this field, I think, might represent every dead occupier we have. I recently started gardening, and I'm not very good at it. Some of my flowers have died, I'm only learning, but I did put in some sunflowers and they are still alive. This is what it reminded me of. This is big, my friends. I'm sure you clicked on this video because of the title, because of Spiderweb 2.0. Now, at the time of making this video, which is for me Friday morning, I only have several different sources claiming that there are FPV drones in Russia lifting up from vehicles, searching for targets next to the airfields. Now, we don't have any photos, we don't have any footage yet, but we have several different Russian Telegram channels claiming that this is Operation 2.0 and Ukrainian FPV drones are doing it again. So yeah, by the time you are watching this video, it has been edited, uploaded, it takes a whole day. You will have more information than me at the time of making this video, but I'll give you everything I have right now, and you did hear correctly. Spiderweb Operation 2.0. Russian sources claim that FPV drones are being launched from multiple locations from within Russia from unmarked vehicles. The warning includes Saratov, Volgograd and Rostov. This might be the new Ukrainian Spiderweb Operation 2.0, and this is a Russian Telegram channel Radar.ru, which says, attention, if you spot vehicles from which FPV UAVs are launched, urgently call 112 or 102. By the way, 112 is an emergency call number in Estonia also, indicating the location address. I'll go through all of the sources so we're just on the same page. By the time you watch it, you have so much new info that you can actually put it in the comments. They are reporting that FPVs are launched from vehicles like this, like these summer homes or mobile homes. How do you call them? I don't know how you call them. Motor homes, maybe, with solar panels. Specifically, they mentioned there are solar panels on the roof. Now, this is not a photo from which FPVs were launched. This is an illustrated photo. It has been reported, but not confirmed, that FPV drones flew out of these types of vehicles. It's midnight in Russia now. The reported attacks just started around 30 minutes ago. It will take time to get the details on specifics like damage, vehicles used, and what occurred. And now we go a little bit more specific with the location. And of course, you guessed it, it is right next to Russian military air bases, which host nuclear bombers. Wow, what a surprise. There is chatter that Ukraine has carried out another long-range strike by releasing drones from the top of the vehicles deep within Russia to hit their strategic bombers. They target strategic bomber airbase in Ryazan Oblast, which houses Tu-95s and Tu-22s, and here's a satellite image of that specific airbase. You can even see the planes on the ground, and here is a Telegram chatter screenshot. A dark colored Toyota based on a truck or an off-road motorhome with a superstructure above the cabin, just like we watched before. There are solar panels on the roof of the van. It gets more spicier. The registration number was stolen from another car. Here is another screenshot from another Telegram channel, and they all scream the same thing. FPV, Saratov, Engels, out of the cars, they all scream the same thing, and they're different Telegram channels, which gives us an idea that something truly is happening, because it comes from multiple sources, but we have no photos and no videos. Here is yet another screaming channel that talks about it, and here is the last one. The public is asked to be vigilant, monitor and report suspicious trucks launching FPVs. If found, immediately call 112. There is no official data yet. So yeah, me also, I don't have any data more. I would love to, but I have to shoot this video right now. This is all I have. So you will know more, but I am so damn excited you have no idea. My friends, when I do these Ukrainian updates, I start with researching, and that includes me looking through hundreds and hundreds of different news from different news sites. That's quite tedious actually, and sometimes, actually always, almost every day, I recognize Russian disinformation campaigns, and I don't want them in my brain. This is why I use Ground News. Ground News is the #1 news comparison site in the world, and it really helps me push out the garbage and keep what I want to see. I have here 2 topics for me. This is a For You page in Ground News, and these 2 topics for me personally are Ukraine and Ukraine war. I want nothing else. This really makes my workflow more efficient. Here I can see news that I want to read that is connected to Ukraine, so I can really do my research and get ready for filming. And then I do film and edit, and the editing itself takes a lot of time, so I gotta be efficient at the beginning of the day. Out of these news articles, I picked Senate panel advances funding bill with $1 billion for Ukraine. I mean, this is of course United States Senate approving next year's defense spending, which is a big, beautiful amount. On the right panel here, I can see the coverage detail. Total news sources 28. I mean, if there's only 1 or 2 news sources reporting on the news, you know it's not popular enough or it's too local to get to your field of vision. Below that we have the bias distribution, and you can see it's 72% center. Or if it's leaning right or leaning left, you know your political views best, so you can pick the area where you want to read. I personally would like to keep it as center as possible. And below that is one of the most important tabs here, which is the factuality of this news across all of these 28 sources, which is 89% high factuality. Out of that 89%, 50% is very high factuality. This is good enough for me, it should be good enough for you. And below that there is also the ownership of the news houses who report on this. Another awesome tool Ground News gives you is the list of all of the sources with the headlines. You can see different headlines below each other, and you can see are they center, low factuality, high factuality, leaning left, leaning right, and note that the wording in each title differs on their agenda. It is very interesting to see. I use all of these tools Ground News gives me to make the most efficient research before I shoot my videos. I think so should you. By the way, you can get the same plan I use for nearly half the price. Just go to ground.news/Artur or scan the QR code on the screen to get their unlimited access Vantage plan for just $5 a month. Or you can also make it a gift. Gift it to somebody as a birthday present or anniversary. It's a good gift about the truth of information. It's actually one of the best gifts. Thank you Ground News for sponsoring today's video. But now, my friends, we don't have that new videos from the Spiderweb 2.0. What we do have a video about, though, is Ukrainian GUR flying their drones to Crimea. Now, they do that about every 2 weeks or so because they destroy the radars and anti-air defense systems in Crimea, then wait about 2 to 3 weeks. Russians bring in new ones because they do. I don't know what they do. They replace them. Has been happening forever. And then GUR releases another video of them again destroying it. It's a very much repetitive process, but the videos are so great. It's like a Hollywood movie. Look at that. That's a GUR drone. This is a Russian Pantsir-S air defense missile, which cost about, what, $50,000 to $300,000, depending on the specifications of the missile. It explodes, but it doesn't take down the drone. It fails. Number 2, missile flew past the drone. Number 3, missile flew past the drone, didn't destroy it. Number 4, missile explodes again but doesn't hit. 5, Now this specific drone flying to Crimea has survived 5 mr.s air defense missiles, even with the cheapest estimates. That is a lot of money, my friends, which means mr.s is a useless system, air defense system. So any country who has bought them, well, good luck. But of course I want to show you the full video because there's a lot more. I mean, right now the drone only crossed the water, but now it's actually in Crimea, Crimea. You see the radar stations, these domes, well, of course it's gonna send them a little kiss and a hug. Bada bing, bada boom, uragena. We have another dome, gone. Oh, there is a boat and the ship or boat or patrol vessel gone, sleeping with the fishes, pushing up sunflowers underneath the waves, as you say. Another type of radars, the 2 type of radars. Actually, the type is written here also if you want to know. RLS Padlot K1. And honestly, the types of radars, the specification are way beyond my understanding. If you want to know what it is, you can Google it. All I can say is it's stationary, it's spinning, it's a radar. A, it's very rare and they don't produce it anymore. B, it's extremely expensive. That's it. Gone. And, oh, you can actually see a Russian Su-30SM flying by on the field view of the drone, trying to shoot it down, I guess, with the air-to-air missiles, who knows. Now we have another radar station, RLS-96L6E, S400, wow, wow, the export price of an S400 battery is $1 billion. I kid you not. Can anything Russian-made cost $1 billion? Yes, and some countries have bought them, unfortunately. Google the list of countries who have bought Russian S-400 anti-air defense system. Good luck to them for putting so much money to sleep for something that doesn't really work that good. Very gangster, I gotta say. All of this is very gangster. I'm having too much fun, man, watching this. It's so good. Another dome gone. And they do that about every 2 to 3 weeks. I'll report it every time because the videos are just so good. The quality is good. You can clearly see it hitting the very expensive systems. You could see the anti-air defense missiles exploding right in the air in front of the drones, doing nothing to the drone. It's just clearly demonstrating the incapacity of Russian air defense systems and the destruction of the radars. Now let's just look at the prices for a little bit. Dnipro SVU radar 100 million, 96 L6E 50 million, Rodlot K1 radar 5 million, total estimated cost 155 million. We're talking about 1 attack per month, maybe 2. This is very painful for the Russians, but they will replace these losses by bringing these radars from the Far East, from Kamchatka or Kuril Islands. They have S-400s there. They did, not anymore. They're bringing them to Crimea, which is a kill zone for these radars. Gur is hunting and hunting and hunting, and it's beautiful to watch. This next video, my friends, just demonstrates again what a crazy war this is. This is a Ukrainian unmanned ground vehicle, UGV, releasing unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. So, UGV releasing UAVs, or let's just call it what it is. It's a robot tank releasing FPV drones. And it looks insane. So you can drive these FPVs very close to the front or even behind enemy lines and then release them. It's insane combo. It's an insane combo, honestly. Now, my friends, we go on with the game. Russian oil refinery bingo, because you have the bingo card of which refinery's explosion, and then you can get the cross or the line. I mean, the bingo card is all messed up because some of the refineries have been hit 2 or 3 times already, but the newest one was hit yesterday. 7th of August, and it's a strike on the Afipsky oil refinery in Afipsky, Krasnodar Krai in Russia. The main distillation tower, which you can see right here, was destroyed. I mean, oil refinery, as you can see on the screen, is a big area with tanks and pipes and machinery, but distillation towers always the main targets. All of this area almost useless if you destroy the distillation towers, because this is where the magic happens in refining oil, refining towers, distillation towers, whatever you want to call them. So you destroy them, everything else stops. This is what the Ukrainians did, and don't take my word for it, watch the video. This is a distillation tower, refining tower, now refining flames towards the sky. Beautiful. This refinery is responsible about 2% of entire Russian refined fuel output. And you can see, okay, Ukraine, Krasnodar, and we can see on the map exactly where the drone hit. That's the Afipsky oil refinery, 6.25 million tons per year, 2.1% of the total national output, and the distillation tower right here, bada bim, bada boom. It's taken out. So to take out an oil refinery, you don't really need to destroy every last tank, machinery or infrastructure on that premise. You gotta take out the refining tower. That's what you gotta do. That's why you see 1 or 2 hits per a massive area of oil refineries, and they claim it's destroyed, because that's what it is. You destroy the brain or the center of that process, which is the refining tower. And this is a Ukrainian looted drone. This is the most commonly used long-range Ukrainian attack drone. And we can just see the process, how it works, flying, minding its own nice business, seeing the Afipsky oil refinery down below it, deciding to home in on the target, diving, and the rest is history. It's a beautiful barbecue. My friends, today I have 4 names for you, because last time I mentioned I had only 1. Well, I have 4 now, and I'm glad. All of these Jews also wrote to me and buy me a coffee, so I'll be butchering their names to show my gratitude. Mikhail 69 Sniffer Toy. Thank you for supporting the channel. Skiandok. Thank you very much. Cosmic Rai. Thank you. Again, all of these women and men, I don't know the gender, they send me messages and buy me a coffee. I always answer there. So you ask me to butcher your names. I'm doing it. I'm destroying my own tongue with it. Ken Liffe. Thank you. That was the last one, but not the least. If you like my channel and you want to continue supporting it, please hit the buy me a coffee link in the description below, and I'll be butchering your names to oblivion. My friends, earlier this year, 2025, at the beginning months of it, Russians made one specific raid over the Dnipro river in the Kherson area and the southern area. And this raid, well, it wasn't successful, but there was a video about it that I didn't mention at the time, and now many months has passed, but it's bothering me that I didn't talk about it, because this video is gold. It's such pure gold. There's Russian attack boats right here on the Dnipro river, and they show how this raid went. Let's just watch the video. I'm not going to comment it. Let's just watch it, enjoy it as it is meant to be enjoyed. I bring you Russian assault group over the Dnipro. I'm not going to say anything. You want to see it, you gotta watch the screen, man. This is... My God. Oh, they're shooting. Oh my God. If you're driving right now, you gotta stop on the side of the road and watch the video, like this specific video on the screen, because I'm not gonna say anything. I think my words will not make it better. It's already priceless. What was that? This is what I see, 5 attack boats. Each of them can house like 7 to 10, almost a squad. We're talking about a whole platoon crossing the Dnipro at once. And it's the description of chaos, definition of chaos in the attack. It is the most Russian attack video I've ever seen. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it again. It's priceless. But now, my friends, here is a footage of the recent Ukrainian interceptor drone taking out a Russian recon drone from above. Notice something interesting. Russians painted a crow or a raven, the black bird, right, on top of the recon drone, because they know that Ukrainian interceptor drones work with AI guidance systems and AI aiming, which recognizes drones and birds. And if it's a bird, it doesn't strike and follow it. So Russians are trying to confuse Ukrainian AI guiding and homing systems by painting birds on top of their recon drones. But it didn't work. Surprise, surprise. The drone was still destroyed. But it's a creative way to try to confuse the auto-aiming systems. But now, my friends, again, another Russian peculiarity on the front. We're going to look at how their logistics really and front transportation works. I bring to you the Russian bicycle logistics. Not bike, bicycle. Not motorcycle. Literal bicycle. And there's 2 dudes on this bicycle, which looks like the most generic Soviet bicycle, which has seen many, many years and decades. It still carries 2 dudes with gear. I mean, I'm impressed. Also, this is embarrassing for the Russian army, but I'm impressed about the bicycle. It's a very capable bicycle. Now, my friends, let's travel to Poland, because Poland just swore in their new president. Now, Poland, I've said it many, many times, I want to hammer in this point as good as I can. Poland will be the next European superpower in the 10 to 15 years, economically and militarily, both. It will be one of the most powerful countries in both terms in European Union. Now, I'll read the president's speech now when he was sworn in. We can't fool ourselves. Allies only protect those who can protect themselves. This is why, as president of Poland, I will do everything for Poland to build an army at least 300,000 strong. Poland will become the military superpower of Europe. Salute, soldiers. Salute, Mr. President. I promise you this. Never will I tell you forward. It will always be follow me. Za mną, which is like also follow me, but with me. So not go forward for me, but be with me. I was, I am, and always will be with you. Long live the Polish army. Long live Poland. Yeah. I'm so glad knowing the Polish history, how they were divided and betrayed time and time again by everybody around them, actually. So in this way, in this era, moment in time, they have the right allies, but they will be strong on their own. You know, they're in NATO, in the European Union, but they will take all of that away. They still will have the strongest army on the European continent. And my friends, I want to end this video with, let's say wishful thinking, as it says right here, because this is a very strange coincidence. It is a coincidence. But you know, what if? 1923, earthquake in Kamchatka. 1924, Lenin died. 1952, earthquake in Kamchatka. 1953, Stalin died. 2006, earthquake in Kamchatka. 2007, Yeltsin died. 2025, earthquake in Kamchatka. 2026, my dudes, this will be the year Putin dies. Don't hold your breath though. But it's a strange coincidence. What if it's true? My friends, thank you for watching. You and me, we survived yet another week. I will see you back on Monday. If you missed me at the time, you want to get some more news and stories, go and get the book 8 Missions in Ukraine. It's the first book I ever wrote. It was difficult, but I did it for you. So the link's in the description below. Go and get it. It's a very fast and easy read, and there's a lot of humor in it. Until my next video, my friends, Slava Ukraini, and bye-bye. Thank you, Ground News, for sponsoring today's video.